Bismillah, walhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalam ala rasulillah. Continuing in volume 2 of Riyad as-Saliheen, book number 14, the book of invoking Allah's blessing upon Allah's messenger, sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Narrated Abu Muhammad Ka'b bin Ujra radiyallahu anhu that Allah's messenger, sallallahu alayhi wasallam, came to us and we asked him, O Allah's messenger, we already know how to greet you, i.e. say assalamu alaikum, but how should we invoke blessing upon you? He sallallahu alayhi wasallam said, say Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala ali Muhammad kama salayta ala ali Ibrahim innaka hamidun majid. Allahumma barik ala Muhammad wa ala ali Muhammad kama barakta ala ali Ibrahim innaka hamidun majid. O Allah, send your salah, i.e. graces, honors, and mercy upon Muhammad and on the family or followers of Muhammad, as you sent your salat on Ibrahim and on the family or followers of Ibrahim. You are indeed praiseworthy, most glorious. O Allah, send your blessing upon Muhammad and the family or followers of Muhammad, as you sent your blessings on Ibrahim and on the family or followers of Ibrahim. Verily, you are the praiseworthy, most glorious. Bukhari and Muslim. In this hadith, the salam means the salutation which is recited in a tashahhud. The companions of the Prophet ﷺ used to recite it in a tashahhud on the behest of the Prophet ﷺ in the manner taught by him. When Almighty Allah ordained Muslims to offer benediction, salah, and salutation, salam, to the Prophet ﷺ, it raised the question in their mind as to the wording of the benediction, as they already knew how to invoke Allah's blessing upon him. They asked the Prophet ﷺ, and he elucidated it. Invoking Allah's blessing upon the Prophet ﷺ should be done in the manner he ﷺ has taught us, because in doing so we get the reward of following the guidance of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Narrated Abu Mas'ud al-Badri radiyallahu anhu, we were sitting in the company of Sa'ad bin Ubadah radiyallahu anhu when Allah's Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam came to us. Bashir bin Sa'ad said, O Allah's Messenger, Allah has commanded us to invoke His blessings upon you, but how should we do that? Allah's Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam kept silent. We were much perturbed over his silence, and we wish he had not asked him this question. Allah's Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, say, Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala ali Muhammad kama salayta ala ali Ibrahim wa barik ala Muhammad wa ala ali Muhammad kama barakta ala ali Ibrahim innaka hamidun majid. He said, O Allah, send your salah, graces, honor, and mercy on Muhammad and on the family or followers of Muhammad, as you sent your salah on Ibrahim. Verily, you are praiseworthy, most gracious. O Allah, send your blessing on Muhammad and on the family or followers of Muhammad, as you sent your blessing on Ibrahim. Verily, you are praiseworthy, most gracious. And the method of sending greetings, i.e. salam, is as you know. Muslim. In this hadith, the Prophet ﷺ has showed us that the manner of offering salam was the same as the one mentioned in the previous hadith. Ali means the wives of the Prophet ﷺ and those of his relatives who were from Banu Hashim and Banu Abdul Muttalib and had embraced Islam. Some scholars are of the opinion that it is general and applies to all his followers. This hadith also teaches us that if one does not have knowledge of a religious matter, he must seek guidance from the knowledgeable scholars of Islam about it, rather than going by his opinion. Knowledgeable persons here means persons who are well versed in the Quran and Hadith and can answer questions in the light of them, and not from the saying of others or from their own intelligence. Narrated Abu Humayd as-Sa'idi radiyallahu anhu, the companions of Allah's Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, O Allah's Messenger, how should we invoke blessings upon you? He sallallahu alaihi wasallam replied, say Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala azwajihi wa dhurriyyatihi kama salayta ala Ibrahim wa barik ala Muhammad wa ala azwajihi wa dhurriyyatihi kama barakta ala Ibrahim innaka Hamidum Majid. O Allah, send your salah, graces, honor, and mercy on Muhammad, his wives, and his progeny, as you sent your salah on Ibrahim, and send your blessing on Muhammad, his wives, and his progeny, as you sent your blessing upon Ibrahim. You are praiseworthy, most gracious. Bukhari and Muslim. Azwaj in the plural is the plural of zawj, that is a pair. This is the reason that in Arabic it applies to both masculine and as well as feminine. Man is the zawj of woman, and woman is the zawj of a man. In any case, here it means the Prophet's wives, who are 11 in number. 2 of them had died during the lifetime of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and 9 survived after him. Islam does not permit more than 4 wives to a Muslim, but the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam was given the exclusive permission for numerous considerations which have been discussed by religious scholars at length. This hadith also refutes the opinion of those who do not include his pious wives in the category of his act. The progeny of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam includes his male and female children and their descendants. But after his death, none except Fatima radiyallahu anha and her children remained alive. In short, his act includes his wives and progeny. Wallahu alam, walhamdulillahi rabbil alameen.
جزاكم الله خير.
Wa iyyakum.
اللهم صل وسلم